And that's where we begin tonight. Pride flags and protest signs are lining the walls of Seattle Pacific University, where students have now passed 150 hours of a sit-in demonstration. This is all in response to the school's Board of Trustees reinforcing a ban on hiring LGBTQ employees last week. So thanks for joining us for your News at 10. I'm David Rose.
And I'm Jamie Tompkins. Students are telling Fox 13 tonight this is far from over, saying they're staying put until the policy's revised.
Matthew Smith is joining us live from the halls of SPU tonight. Matthew, sounds like the students are getting support from the community to continue with this sit-in.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the more impressive things, David. You see the students behind me. In fact, this goes over and around the corner. Lots of people here in SPU taking part of this sit-in. In fact, they're doing it in shifts. Tomorrow marks day 7. But it's not just the students. They have faculty who are supporting them. They have people in the community bringing them food. The bottom line is they say this is the first time they've felt supported in quite some time.
So be clean, be safe, be kind, wear your mask, be gay.
As Laura Lugos walks us through the house rules at the sit-in, it's hard not to notice. Everyone feels at home. From the fans donated by alumni.
This is kind of like the place where most people have been sleeping, just over here.
To the setup itself. Heck, the food. It was donated by community members. Signs like this one reading, "We support our students. SPU is not the board." It was put up by a teacher.
The reality is that the culture at SPU is loving and accepting, and it looks like the sit-in, but the problem is that there are a few members on the Board of Trustees who hold all the power to do something.
That board voted last Monday to uphold a policy that bans the hiring of LGBTQ employees. In a statement, they noted, quote, "The decision means SPU's employee conduct expectations continue to reflect a traditional view on biblical marriage and sexuality as an expression of long-held church teaching and biblical interpretation," end quote. Days later, the board and its interim president met with students.
And in fact, the world church, by and large, we would say is in harmony with the current position of the SPU board. We also believe, I would say from my perspective as well, that our decision was anchored in our sense of the authority of the scripture. A second tenet.
Take a class here.
By then, this sit-in had already taken a hold. All of it, mind you, as students are trying to study for a fast-approaching finals week. But they tell me the fight is too important, and it may not stop here. Laura tells me they're kicking the tires on a potential lawsuit, not over discrimination, but over the board's fiduciary responsibilities to the university.
Students in specific departments have had opportunities stripped away from them because the outside world understands that it's not okay to discriminate. So there's some high schools that are rejecting student teachers because of what SPU holds to be their hiring policy.
Now, I know that this is so close to finals week, so you might think this could just be a way out the clock situation. This all goes away. No, not so. They tell me underclassmen are ready to pick up the torch. They're actually training them in the methods and the way they're going about this now so they can continue on this fight into next year if needed. And the bottom line, this is a fight that's been going on for several years behind the scenes. Now it's out in the open and it's not going away anytime soon. We're live inside of SPU. Matthew Smith, Fox 13 News.